Welcome back. I'm Dr. Chaps. Our last story today comes from DJHJ Media, who reports that U.S. Senator Ted Cruz from Texas is now fighting the potential Biden administration funding of the Muslim Brotherhood with your tax dollars. You remember when President Obama did that back in Egypt, back in 2009? They were giving money to the Muslim Brotherhood to basically take over the government and slaughter Christians in Egypt. They did that. But now Senator Ted Cruz of Texas is fighting back. A member of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee has now reintroduced a bill to again designate the Muslim Brotherhood as a terrorist organization, which would make it a crime to provide material support to the Council on American Islamic Relations. CARE cannot receive your federal dollars if they give that money to Muslim Brotherhood terrorist front groups or provide material support to them. Ted Cruz said in a statement issued by his office the following, quote, "I am proud to reintroduce this bill and to advance America's fight against radical Islamic terrorism." Radical Islamic terrorism. Those are the words the Democrats never say. "I commend," he says, "the current administration's work calling terrorism by its name and combating the spread of this potential threat." Trump did call it terrorism, he says. Cruz continues, "And I look forward to receiving the additional information this new bill requests from the Department of State," end quote. Of course, the State Department, Secretary Pompeo, has been all against the Muslim Brotherhood, against Islamic terrorism, as is President Trump. Biden, not so much. They're going to probably try to fund this group. But the bill now, thanks to your petitions to the U.S. Senate, which, by the way, you can sign those petitions when you visit prayinjesusname.org. Again, prayinjesusname.org. Your petitions to Congress have now resulted in a handful of U.S. senators joining Ted Cruz. That bill to designate Muslim Brotherhood as a terrorist group is now co-sponsored by Senators James Inhofe of Oklahoma, a man I've met many times and deeply respect, Ron Johnson, Republican of Wisconsin, Pat Roberts, Republican of Kansas. They grouped together, at least those four senators did, and they wrote the following, quote, "Many of our closest allies in the Arab world have long ago concluded that the Muslim Brotherhood is a terrorist group that seeks to sow chaos across the Middle East, and I will continue working with my colleagues to take action against the groups that finance terrorism. Since the founding of the Muslim Brotherhood in Egypt, Brotherhood-affiliated groups have consistently preached that and incited hatred against who? Against Christians, against Jews, and even other Muslims, while supporting designated radical terrorists. The passage of this new bill, Senate Bill 2230, the Muslim Brotherhood Terrorist Designation Act, is not just an option, it is a necessity to bring back sanity to U.S. foreign and domestic policy," end quote. Way back in 2018, just 2 years ago, Ted Cruz blasted the Obama administration for actions they took in 2009. Running interference for radical Islam, pointing out that, quote, "The Muslim Brotherhood does not hide that they are a terrorist organization," end quote. So here's groups that admit that they are terrorists, right? The Muslim Brotherhood, God bless them, when they took power of Egypt, they threw out the constitution and established Islam as the general government of Egypt. Well, Egypt hasn't been Muslim in their government, at least, since the 1960s, right? When they reached a peace accord with Israel in the 70s, when they opened up the Suez Canal or took control of it from Britain, they became a moderate democracy, strengthened really by the backbone of their military, who unfortunately had to take back control from the Muslim Brotherhood and restore peace, restore moderation, because they were killing Coptic Christians and burning churches. That's what the Muslim Brotherhood did in Egypt. And Obama, Biden want to bring that to America or help Americans fund that? I say no. Are you frustrated by recent events in American politics? Do you wish you had the power to make a difference? Well, now you do. When you buy our book, How to Liberate the World, a step-by-step guide to take back your country, I will teach you the political power tools the left has been using, and you can use them for good. For example, how to write a press release and get your story in the newspapers, how to organize a petition drive or a rally and get 1,000 people, how to do fundraising for your organization or cause, that chapter alone is worth the price of the book, and finally, how to run for public office and win your own seat in the legislature. I've done all these things. And in fact, we've changed bad policies in 13 states. We've helped do that, which is why we're throwing in this DVD, the Effective Christian Activist Set. Normally, the two together would be $45. We're going to give it to you for $30 suggested donation when you call us today at 866-OBEY-GOD. Again, that's 866-OBEY-GOD, or visit our website, prayinjesusname.org.
Dr. Chaps needs your financial support to stay on the air. Would you please send your best financial donation today? Please visit prayinjesusname.org to donate online. Or you can mail a check to Pray in Jesus' Name Ministries, Post Office Box 77077, Colorado Springs, Colorado 80970. You can also call us toll free right now, 866-OBEY-GOD. That's 866-OBEYGOD. Please sign up for our free emails at prayinjesusname.org. Again, that's prayinjesusname.org.